I'm speaking specifically to the people who are feeling the Kundalini awakening. We often ask, like, where is all of this going? I'm going to share something with you today about how all of life is being projected from out of our bodies. Just think for a moment about the possibility that your body is like a movie projector. And everything that your body is thinking and feeling is being projected as your life. And that it is constantly being projected from out of our physical bodies. Just think about that for a moment, okay? It's like we are creating our entire experience. So with the Kundalini awakening, what we are doing, imagine the body is a projector projecting its experience around itself. Now, before the Kundalini awakening, or actually after it, we go back and forth. We are completely engrossed in the movie that's being projected. We think the projection happens and then we experience it. We think it happens that way. There's a projection and we feel it. But in fact, start thinking about the idea that the whole thing is being emitted from this side. It's like looking in the mirror. That it's actually being emitted from out of the physical body. Now, what happens with the Kundalini awakening, and you will recognize what I'm going to say to you now, is when you're in that meditation and the first time you feel that fire, you feel that sensation, you feel that bliss, or whatever, in whichever way you feel it. It could be heat, bliss, movement. You can feel that it is something much grander and bigger to where your focus had been up to now. Up to now, our focus had been on the external movie being the reality. But now for a moment, we go in and we discover, like a projector that discovers that it has a light, which is the source of where it's all happening through. We start feeling this light of awareness inside our bodies, like on a very practical and physical level, this light of existence inside our bodies. It is a spiritual experience, but it's right here and right now. And it's extremely physical and it's very powerful in the way that it moves through us. So in the beginning, we get quite overwhelmed, like, woo, it's like, woo, all this amazing stuff moving through our bodies. It's amazing, like. But what is really happening is we are starting to connect to that part within ourselves that's always been there, that is in fact source, the inner illumination to what you really are, that you are not the movie, but that you are clear consciousness, the clear illumination inside this body. Inside this body. So our Kundalini awakening is a process where we're turning inwards into this very physical body and we are noticing the light of illumination within ourselves, which is much grander and bigger than ourselves. It is, at the moment we connect it, we know that it's also connected to all of existence. So it's our realization of our communing and being with this light. So it's very good to often, I say, go into prayer, where we simply get the body to accustomed to the fact that it is actually the light. And we allow the sensation of this inner illumination to just move through the body as a practice. It's like aligning, healing, reprogramming, all of it from the inside. As a process. And often, there's like all these trauma things that get shaken, shown up, reflected on our movie, really showing up. But we are in a process of becoming aware that we are, in fact, the inner illumination, which is Source. Source is yearning for us to realize this, to realize that enlightenment is not only for a few, but it's for everyone. Enlightenment, inner illumination. So what I saw once and experienced myself once, where I spent days simply being with the inner sensation, illumination, awareness inside the body, then got to a place where the whole body started surrendering into this inner awareness, the inner illumination, the inner light, and realizing that it is the light and that is everything is actually emitted from it. And shifting its perspective from the 3D understanding. The 3D understanding is thinking that the movie is what the movie is. It's only seeing the movie as it's been happening all along. And suddenly there's a dimensional shift where, by grace, we start experiencing ourselves as the illumination, illuminating everything into being. But it's a process, because that's a grand jump to do. And sometimes we jump through in moments and we feel, oh my word, if I pay more attention to the inner illumination, the inner peace, the inner awareness, where I realize my whole experience is being generated from out of my inner state of being, we slowly but surely start aligning to it. But we have habitually been doing other things. Worrying. Yeah, it's habitual how our thoughts and conditioning and programming, it's collective, it's individual, it's generational. The programming of separation that we carry within our bodies like a movie being played out. And the process of awakening is realizing and returning back to the inner light of Source, the Source illumination, which runs through all of us. And it's like this life is this beautiful gift of being able to look back, look inwards, and drop back into our true remembering of what we really are. And to take note of what so many of the human creation is projecting into the field around them, and how much we are projecting into the field around us, and how much we can heal our own state of projecting a reality into being. It's a vibrational shift into the remembering of the light within. And the power of creation, which runs through our bodies, our state of being. But it's a process. It's a process. We're learning. We go back and forth. So in the meditations, it's really good to really feel this clear light of illumination just running through the body, running through the body. That's what the meditation is for, is to anchor us into that knowing of the light within. And then the practice is to see how much we can possibly carry that physical sensation of the knowing of the life source within, how much we can carry that into our walking and talking daily life. And see if it transforms. Just test it out. See if it transforms your experience around you. Because I bet you, start doing it as a game, where you're just tuning to your inner sensation as much as you can during the day. Remember, there is usually a bit of a time delay. And the moment we look for change on the outside, it doesn't work. Again, it's like looking in the mirror. Just keep feeling into the body. Keep bringing the presence into the body. Immediately what's going to happen is you are going to breathe deeper, feel more, and with that you're going to become present into the moment. Watch, it'll happen. You will immediately notice how your thoughts and how habitual patterns want to pull you out of your center of presence. And you may also, but remember, don't focus on external expectations. Just stay with the inner illumination throughout the day. But you may start noticing synchronicities happening to their own accord. People, I value your connection with your Kundalini energy. Please continue to ask me questions. I love meeting you. And I also want to say, you are not alone. We are here to help each other. Thank you.